Hello! So, I am filming this for the third time because I really want to just get it all out away in like a few minutes time. A quick update of things that have been going on. So, I have gotten my Korean driver's license and I am currently looking for for a car. I went to two of the three dealers that are closest to me yesterday, and I did make the mistake of not of going to the two smaller ones. But I still think I probably wouldn't have found anything in my price range at the third one. So I will be going to Donghae on Saturday to check out some other places because there are a lot more um, dealers. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Dealers in Donghae because it's a much bigger city or a much bigger town than where I live. The two places that I did go to, I found one car at each of them, but they were both over what I was willing to pay in the first place, and only one of the two I thought was really in a good condition to like a good enough condition to even be worth that much money. It was 3,800,000 won, which roughly is like $3,500 USD. I don't know. So, um, it was a Chevrolet Cruze. It was a Chevrolet Cruze from 2011. And after talking to my co-teacher, he also confirmed my suspicions that it was pretty expensive. And in addition to it already being expensive, he said that if I were to need to fix any parts of it, when I go to a repair shop, they're not going to have that many parts available for a Chevrolet. He actually recommended that I should look for a Hyundai, which was a huge help because I actually didn't really have a preference of what car I was looking for. I just needed something that I could practice on as my first car and I could get from like point A to point B, you know? It wasn't that serious for me exactly what car I was buying. But now I have some kind of guideline, so that's great. I yeah. So life the with Rona has been not like the best, but also not the worst because and I feel like this makes me reaffirm that I am not meant to teach professionally for the whole of my life. I feel like I would definitely love to teach for until August or even for another year. But like until the day that I die, I don't think it's for me because I feel like I'm the only one who's been like who hasn't thought, oh my gosh, why is school constantly being pushed back? The only reason I'm upset is really because it's going to be taken away from our vacation time. And I'm upset for myself, but I'm also upset for the kids because they only get like a month of summer vacation, and now that month has been shortened to like a week. So that like sucks for them. Also, it's hard because they don't know when the Korean SAT is going to be given because of the constant pushbacks. At this point, they have pushed it back a total of 5 weeks, so we are not starting until the second week of April. So I've really just been working at home for the past past 2 weeks, for the past 2 weeks, and I shall continue to do so for the next 2.5 weeks. Yeah, So that's pretty much what it's been like. Um, I the only thing that I'm really stressed about right now is that I haven't found a car, and I think that honestly, this time of if I didn't have this time, like if school hadn't been pushed back, I probably would have already started. Well, I definitely would have already started school by now. Um, and the whole point of getting my car was to get it before school started. So that's like a bright side to this, I guess, is that I have more time to look for a car and I have more time to practice driving. Um, because for two reasons. One is that I want to drive myself to um, work at both of my travel schools, because one of them is really, really far from here, and I usually have to take a train to get there. And then from the train station, usually somebody will one of the teachers will come to pick me up and then take me to the school. So, like, I feel really bad about them having to do that, even though I've told them repeatedly that they don't. But it would take me like a good 30 minutes to walk from the station to the school. So I get why they do it, and I'm so happy and I'm like grateful that they do, but I feel bad about it. So the whole point was that I was going to get a car so that I can drive myself and they wouldn't have to worry about me anymore. Also, I, whew, I'm planning a a kind of excursion for the people in my county. We did this last year too, where we went to one town over, and we stayed like over a long weekend to do a bunch of outdoor activities, and that was really fun. Now we have a bunch of new people who have never like done these things in this specific town. So I was like, well, we could, do some bonding and stuff like that. A lot of them I haven't actually met or have seen in person for too long, so that would be a really good time to get to know each other. And it's just easier to have a car in that situation, because like bringing food and actually going from this town to that town isn't so difficult, but getting to and from the actual place that we'd be staying at every day would be kind of difficult. Last year we managed with taxis and one car, but it was kind of annoying. And if I were to get a car and one other person is going to get a car, then we would potentially have three cars to work with, which would be perfect for this situation specifically. And in general, I just want to do a lot more traveling. I feel like I'm very stuck between my town and Seoul. So I've been going to Donghae. I've gone to Gangneung a lot over the past like month or two. And a car would open up like the options for me of where I can go and where I can visit and things that I can do while I'm in Korea, in like a small town. Because a lot of people that you see are in places like Busan or Seoul, and it's great to be in a city. I actually prefer being in a city, but I also like the fact that I do live in a small town, because I would never have gotten my driver's license. Like, if I'm being honest, I probably never would have gotten my driver's license if I lived in Seoul or Busan or like any like large city. And the fact that I have it is probably for the best. And then, now having to get a car and learn and practice driving is just, I feel like it's going to be a good thing for me. But yeah, this was kind of just a little update of things that have been going on, what I've been thinking about, a few stresses, and kind of what's going on in Korea right now because of Rona. But yeah, I am working on more videos, so stay tuned. I will see you later. Bye.